Call of Duty Vanguard is officially here, but the player base is not happy.
Warriors, saboteurs, assassins, their lives turned upside down by the Reich. Each one with an axe to grind, and when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So today we have one thing to go over, and that is Call of Duty Vanguard. Call of Duty, as everybody knows, is a long-standing franchise, and like any franchise that has been around for a long time and releases games almost every year, they have their ups and their downs. Unfortunately for long-standing fans of the franchise, this latest installment has not been received too well by critics or by the fans. Not only was the game received poorly, but it also shows in the sales. The UK reports that sales are down 40% over last year's game. Physical retail sales dropped 26% over last year's game, whereas digital sales fell 44%. Now, one thing to note here is that despite this poor performance, it is still the second biggest game launch of the year, only behind FIFA. And don't worry, you are not the only one depressed by that statistic. It tells me that there were either no real good games this year, or that these two titles are way too big now, and that is why they think they can get away with certain things. Now, when it comes to Vanguard, there are many complaints about the game. First of all is some of the broken AI. A second big complaint is the fact that all of the good features of the game has been stripped down, and at the end of the day no real innovation was done. That obviously also becomes very hard to do when you try to release a game every year. Now, for this title specifically, there does seem to be some high hopes from the developers. Leading up to the game, they stated that they wanted to create recognizable characters, and with that build an entire series around those characters. This of course means that there will be follow-ups to this game. They already teased that at the end of this one, and the developers did confirm that they want to make free. That of course now can be scraped because of the poor performance. Now, the bad news for the game doesn't end there. Unfortunately, the game is also facing some bad publicity for their use of the Quran, and had to apologize and remove a certain game scene because of it. They said in a statement, Call of Duty is made for everyone. There are insensitive content to the Muslim community mistakenly included last week and has since been removed from the game. An Activision spokesperson said that in a statement to CNN. It should have never appeared as it did in game. We deeply apologize. We have taken immediate steps internally to address the situation to prevent such occurrences in the future. Now, I'm not really sure why they decided to do this in the first place. Whether you agree with them removing it or not, most of the time it is just better to avoid these type of things altogether. It is really not worth the backlash that you will get. Most of the backlash won't even come from the affected group of people anyways. It very rarely does. If you are a religious person being offended by your book being stepped on, you probably won't even play a game about death and war to begin with, which means that those offended are the ones who are offended on behalf of other people, and those are the worst type of people to piss off, so just stay clear. But anyways, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.